Hey there, it's Raven Scry here this evening. Now I'm doing a bit of a scroll. I know you guys really enjoy scrolling, and I've been looking through the sea of red today as we've been moving downwards. And it can be quite intense to see the life sucked out of some of these alts. It's like how many times I've been through these rounds of these red days, and I'm like, oh, I feel it deep in the belly. But it's kind of something that's part of this journey. But yeah, it's a bit of an interesting time as we're heading into these eclipse seasons, and kind of warned of that from spirit. And they've been talking about taking profits, and I did take a little bit of profits yesterday, and we've got this kind of red today, but there's this general overall feeling that they're giving me that is like relating to this some sort of a bounce that bounces quite cleanly and quickly, but yeah, difficult window of time to navigate. It feels like there's many conflicting things going on in this time. But yeah, so I was just scrolling, just wanting to have a scroll, and looking down the list and just seeing things that resonate, like as we have big drops in price in a lot of these, some of them have lost 10, 20, 30, not quite 30, maybe some 30, the smaller cap things. But just, taking a look at some of them, feeling like what might be nice ones to look at, sort of scooping a little of. Now, of course, this is not financial advice. This is my own journey. But yeah, just thought I'd have a scoop, a little bit of a scan through, and also just feel into any coins that are resonating as I scroll, and just to connect with you guys, because I feel you all there, and it's a blessing that we're all connecting and we're all in this together, in this crazy crypto world. It feels like sort of some sort of a cult sometimes. You mention crypto to a lot of people, and they're like, what? Or, oh, that's that scamming thing. It's like, it really is quite a, it's quite niche. And I think because I'm so involved in it that it's, mainstream, but it really is quite a niche thing. But interesting. So yeah, looking through, Bitcoin's dropped quite a bit, down to 63. Okay, and then ETH. Yeah, I'm just gonna move on further down the list. Excuse me. Solana has done some crazy big moves, and the last reading on Solana just had, quite an undeniable sense of its energy and where it's moving. It does feel like it's a big player on some levels, and it's moved a lot, but I see over the coming time that it could certainly go further and integrate into a larger kind of player there. It's so much. There's so much around XRP. So, and it's interesting too, because as I connect to it, there's always. It's like almost all of the thoughts around the project. It's like it's compressed. There's a lot of traffic. It feels like I'm in the traffic with so many thoughts and feelings and ideas, and it's all like this swarming traffic scene that I can't really hear anything properly because there's so much going on. And yeah, so I'm just going to keep scrolling with beyond XRP, and Cardano too. Feels like, the other day I did a reading on Cardano. I don't know if you guys have heard all of these readings that I've been posting, but it's certainly got a very widespread as well. And some of these larger alts are, for the longer term, going to be quite big projects. I feel for the longer term. And Avalanche too. We have had Avalanche come in before. The Spirit's spoken about Avalanche when we were dropping in 2022. Like when was it 2022 when we were just coming down really heavy duty, dropping in the market, and we headed into bear sort of cycle, or bear part of the cycle, and they were like saying, buy Avalanche, hang on to some Avalanche. So there is strong things coming for Avalanche. So when I see it taking a bit of a dip, I kind of think, that one, I wouldn't mind a bit of that. Something else I was going to say about Avalanche, but no, I'm just going to keep on moving with it. Doge, yeah, it's taken a nice dip as well. Don't really feel to connect to Doge. Sheeb too big. Dogecoin. I feel like both of these are, a lot of these coins you could have some and they're going to do well. Personally, I do like Avalanche out of those, and just where can we? I feel as though Polygon's sort of not having its day in the light. There's almost like this sense of something's holding it back, or it's going under the radar. And even though it's massive, it still has this under the radar feeling about it. And Near Protocol, like, I get good feelings around that one. It's got quite a high resonance in the way that it feels to me, and so that one's also taken a little bit of a nice dip. I'm not going to connect to all of them as I travel down the list. I'm just going to connect to the ones that I feel drawn to. Aptos. I feel as though Aptos is good. It's in the green, actually. It's one of the only ones that's in the green, but I'm also hearing yeses around Aptos. Like there's some good energy going on there from Spirit. And the other one, Render. Like Render, I've been speaking about Render I did a reading on it like last year, I think, and it's done some amazing moves since then. But just the way it moves, and when we have these dips, often the way it bounces, like it's like, whoa, okay, certainly gets bought up quickly and moves up higher. So it's certainly got a bit of a fire behind it. It's got like a bit of rocket fuel behind it. I feel Render. Oh, Stacks seems to have changed its logo. I thought it used to be blue. Interesting. Okay. Immutable X. Connect to Immutable X, and what I hear from spirits straight away is no, not gaming yet. And it's like there is, like I feel as though there's good possibility, there's good movement for Immutable, but they're not wanting me to connect to gaming yet. So I don't know whether that's going to come a bit later or what's the story there, but no, not gaming yet is what they're saying. The Graph. Yeah, that's going to have some great acceleration. Stellar. Okay, we're getting sixes with Stellar. Ooh, yeah, there's some light going on with Stellar. Certainly feeling. Hedera. I feel as though Hedera might have a bit more of a drop. But I do feel like it's a good project still. Like a lot of these projects, CRO, Injective, all of them powerful. Casper, was a revisit. And look at, like, wow, it's down 22%. When I connected to Casper, it's like these open doors to the heavens opened. I'm like, oh, okay, this spirit likes this one. There's some kind of, a lot of wind around it. There's a lot of air within the energy that connects into Casper. Yeah, I like that one. Vet. Okay, yeah, 44 vet. Yeah, look, all of these, it's like all of these are going to go up, and as I've said before, it's like pick a bundle from the top 100 and you can't really go wrong here. I mean, if you can stomach these dips, which, really it's barely started, you can't go wrong. And of course, not investing more than you're willing to lose, because, things can certainly go to zero. And I've certainly lost thousands upon thousands, tens of thousands of dollars in horrible ways in this space. So it's been huge lessons and huge emotional, turmoil inside. It'll show you, okay, where are you weak within your emotions, and they'll take you straight there. And really, if you're up for that ability to, stomach this market, you are able to have access to these heightened gains. And it really is a teacher. I found it certainly to be a teacher, this market. And, people say, oh, you can't be emotional. And, well, you stay logical minded. Don't put your emotions in it. But you kind of can't help but be connected emotionally. Things happen, and we are emotional beings. So, we can control that as much as we can. But when it comes to it, it's still going to be a teacher, this space for you. So allow yourself to sit with the ups and the downs, because they can certainly be challenging. All right, I've gotten to about 50 here, and I think I'm going to leave it there. And I think my video is going to cut out on me and cut us off if I don't leave it there too. So maybe I'll start the next one from 50, from Phantom, or I'm just looking down at Dog with Hat, 52, number 52. Such a classic with his little hat on. So yeah, I'll do that one soon. I'll just go through the next lot. But, so many of these tokens are good. They're good. Fetch is one that, is good. AI, positive, big energy. Certainly going to be getting a bit more of that too, and it's nicely in the red. And Theta, look at how far Theta's down. Like, Theta's down 23%, like 23.8%. It's good to get a nice little stock up of that. Yeah, lots of red. And I'm trying to embrace some of these red moments as we travel along in this space. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to, I think, brush my teeth and head to bed, because it's getting late where I am. But I just wanted to connect in with you guys and say hello and wish you all well, and I hope you're all doing well in life in all the aspects. And also in this market, because everyone's pulled in to connect with some of these readings and the market. But I hope you're doing okay, and really tuning into your own self and your own goals and desires. Take your emphasis off the market and really get a sense of what you are moving toward. And then allow that market to support you to move forward, not the other way around. Okay, my friends, I'll see you again soon. Raven Scry signing off.